Hello, everybody. I'm Consiglia. I'm from Italy, and welcome to a new episode of our podcast. Today, we are here with two friends. The one is Loredana from Romania, and she is a youth worker. Hi,
Okay.
Loredana.
Hi, and thank you for your invitation. It was great to be here with you today. Thank you.
Thank you to be here. And from with Huri, from Turkey, and she is a young student.
Hi, I'm Huri, and I really appreciate the chance to talk here with you today about this topic. And what we are going to talk about today?
Thank you, Huri. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting point that is about how sharing personal interests with colleagues for young employees can influence positively the establishment of dynamic roles at work. So we know that creating bonds with colleagues can influence positively the workplace, the team working, because it can help to know each other and to know our positive and negative aspect of our personality. So because everybody knows that sharing is caring. So I'm gonna start asking you what is for you two the life work balance?
It's a good question for the beginning, yes. So, work life balance is something very important for our life. Because you don't have to go to work and have a lot of stress there and come back home and work again and have no limit, no boundaries among these tasks. So, going home, you should enjoy your life there, have your personal achievements. Maybe your friends, to socialize with them and to enjoy every moment of your free time. If there is no this boundary and no balance between these two, of course, people will be stressed. Not only stressed, but we can speak about insomnia, we can speak about depression, anxiety, and finally, maybe a burnout at work. And we don't want that, of course. We want people to feel happy, appreciate, and have their moments, wonderful moments at work, but also at home. So in my mind, this work-life balance is, in fact, managing time. Know how to manage your time, and when you have create that ability, I think it's a plus not only for the people at work, but for yourself.
Yeah, very interesting point. I agree. And Huri, what do you think about it?
I think defining a balance with the work and your free time is when you find a point of view, you see your work or study or school as not as a burden, but as a tool to improve yourself. And to make this happen, to make this possible, you have to have a stable and healthy mind when you're going to work or school. And to create a healthy mind, you have to do efficient things or like do things that makes you happy and makes you feel healthy in a mental way in your free times. So if you think about your work or your lessons all the time in your free time, you will not have the time to clear your mind. And have a clear mind is the crucial point to be efficient at your work. And I really feel the anxiety and sometimes depression when I think too much about my classes, as you said. And that's a really common thing in our society, to always think about your job, to always think about what you're going to do tomorrow. That's not really a healthy thing. I really agree with that on that point.
Yeah, I agree with your point of view. Yes, because I think that it has to be a balance between work and life because I don't have to work to I don't have live for work, but I have to work to live. So there can be enough free time to enjoy life. So now I'm gonna ask you, what kind of free time activities do you do to keep that balance between life and work?
Uh-huh. I am a medical student, and I used to play an instrument for like a few years ago, and that helped me to clear my mind when I was in the midterm, midterm season. But right now, my favorite activity is to watch movies with my friends and talk about the movies afterwards, because it makes us realize the diversity among us. Our different opinions on the same movie makes us realize we are so diverse, and that creates an harmony between us. And actually, I was really depressed, and I had the worst anxiety when I was in the first semester of my medical school, because I used to think like, oh, I have to work and I have to study all the time, like every day. But right now, I'm doing like, okay, it's not the exam season. I can relax a little bit, because that makes me more productive. That will make me more productive in the next week, so that I can study more and study better. So work hard, not work hard, work smart. That's the key point. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do in my free times.
Yeah, I also think that sometimes you have to enjoy your life, to let it go, to be more productive, and to even study better, and be more productive, as I said. So, what do you think, Loredana, about it? What are the activity that you do in your free time?
Yeah, so when it comes to free time activity, I think people should be creative and find as many as possible and suitable for themselves. For example, I consider myself a very active person. I really like doing physical exercises from depends on seasons, skiing in winter and swimming in summer, or hiking, or just going there to clear my mind, because it is not only for my muscles, it is also for my mind. I can clear my mind and I find the energy to recharge my batteries for the next step. This is exercising, but also I always try to find new things, to be, enthusiastic about new things, to feel that surprise. And for example, now I'm studying a new language, and Italian.
Oh, beautiful
And
language.
yeah, so and it's very appealing to me. And when you start something new, it is very interesting, because you can be open to change and novelty, and that's a plus at your work. You can be open-minded and can do that. Maybe it's an easily. Another thing I do is listening to music, and that is for my emotions. Try to do that and calm down and create my balance and clear my mind, listening to my favorite type of music. Also, volunteering, it's an option, because going and working with other people, helping, can create that empathy. And being empathic, you have the possibility to understand people better, and that's a plus when you work with people. And why not cooking? Cooking, it's perfect in at the weekend, maybe with your family, and have fun. But not only that, you take into consideration the perfect nutrients for your body, and that could be a plus for that activity. So these are somehow the activities I really like doing.
Oh.
I really agree to you on the point that we have to try new things, because that widens our point of view on life in general. And I want to add something to that. to see new places, because
Yeah.
now that we are in Spain, and that's my first time in Spain, and before that I knew Spain, of course, but I didn't have any interest, I mean special interest or a curiosity about Spain. But now that I saw the people, I saw the society,
The
the things they
environment.
do, and I interacted with so many people yesterday when I was touring the city, and I feel like that made me a different person, that improved me as an
Great.
emotional and cognitive way.
Definitely.
Yeah, I agree that so new places, see new places, visit and so the world is something that make you open-minded and let you see what the world can offer and I think that it can help even in study, even in the workplace. So it's something that can be very very helpful for me.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I'm asking you, how do you think indoor or outdoor or remote interests can influence positively the workplace, the way in which you work in a team?
Yeah. So we spoke about these activities as indoor activities or outdoors, like going for exercising outside or cooking inside or having different things with people in different places, like free time activities. However, I will talk about the remote activities. I really like that when you have the possibility to go with your people from work on a trip, a short trip maybe, to stay there outside the office, outside the place of work, and try to do things in a different way. I think at that moment you are more relaxed. And being more relaxed, you can express yourself. You don't have that, stress at work and show only the part you would like to show in an office. Here, for different activities, for example, team building games, you can find a lot of things. I mean, we have cognitive, social, but also emotional benefits, and that can be translated into good work at your office, after all.
Yeah, so so true. What do you think, Huri?
I really agree on that point, because we came here from Turkey for other people that I didn't know before, and we were at the same school actually, but we never had the chance to meet. But here I feel like we connected in a different way. We wouldn't be as the same if we met on the campus and we were just acquaintances. But right now we know each other's, for example, food preferences, or if they're a late night person or morning person. This some things are really the things that we don't mention in our daily chit chat, because we are not aware of them most of the time. For example, I'm not really aware of all my feelings or my personality in a cognitive way. But when I go on a trip with someone, or when I play, for example, Taboo, there's a really
It's a really nice game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice
I always
game.
play it.
the nice game, and it actually shows a lot about a person, because you can be so competitive on the game while playing the game. So we show the things we don't even know about ourselves when we are doing something random with random people. So that makes us to connect easily and in a better way and in a deeper way. So I really appreciate the chance when we are doing something different with my classmates or with my friends. Yeah.
It's a
So
positive thing.
so you'll never stop learning something about a person. So even with people that you already know, that you think you know very very well, but spending time together, doing activities together, game, and going on a trip together, make you learn something more about that person. So I think the same. I agree with you. And now we are talking about the workplace. So how can these type of activities can help the construction of team dynamic roles at work, especially for young workers?
Okay, in every workplace, there are some types of people, the stereotypes, for example, a leader type of people, a person, or a connection maker person, who bonds people with each other. And it's crucial to know which person is which type, because you cannot expect a connection maker to be a leader, or a leader to be for example, a bonding person, because that would be a burden for either them and either for us. And we have to find the weaknesses, but not to go hard with that. We have to help people with their weaknesses, and we have to communicate with each other about those points where we are strong and weak, and we have to use them to be efficient in our work. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to do when I'm in a group project in my school.
Yeah, so you can understand the weakness, but even the strength of of a person. So you can use it in the teamwork. So you can establish your role in the team to make a better work. And Loredana, what do you think about it?
Yes, as a youth worker, I think these teamwork activities are great. They provide a lot of useful information for the manager or maybe the person who is there in charge, because you can see who is there, the action-oriented people. From these activities, you can see the resource investigator, or maybe the thought-oriented people. Even the persons who are very good working in a team, because sometimes people are not very good at that, and you can see that person. Maybe that person is more interested in just trying to help, is the helper, or the finisher, because sometimes people have this ability to start something, but it's very difficult to finish the activity, and there in the group could be a person very good at this, the finisher, the motivator. Somehow they are in a group team, they have the ability to, maybe the competitor, to be the winner all the time, and they don't care about the people around. But through these games, maybe they understand that they should save energy and try to be the engine to start something for the group, not to be the competitor with his group. Another thing is the negotiator. The negotiator should find the perfect solution to have a win-win situation there in our group. Try to see what is beneficial for our group, not to escape some wonderful moments and ideas, maybe. Also, the facilitator has that ability to accommodate people and try to see if there are some problems between them and try to find solutions, and to understand that communication in an assertive way, it's the best for the group. So in other words, these activities can create not only the groups for the next maybe projects in your companies, but also you understand that the person who is very good at trying to find information is not a very good facilitator, and next time you know where to put that person in the right place. In this way, people are motivated, they are full of energy, they are happy, they are validated. I mean, everybody knows that he is very good at that job, at that position, and in this way everybody is happy. So there is a plus not only for the company but also for the person, let's say the young worker, or the person who is going to have the job.
Yeah, I really want to emphasize that you mentioned being comfortable and happy at your workplace, because what I thought was to be efficient at the first place, but being comfortable actually makes us efficient. So when we are doing the thing we are good at, we are happy, we are comfortable, and we can communicate better at the things, about the things we do better. So yeah, I really appreciate that point.
Yeah, it's a very interesting point. For example, you make me think about the fact that where I live now in Turin, my roommate told me that spending time together, he recognized that I have an attitude like a leader. He told me that I have the attitude of a leader, but I never recognized this aspect of myself, because he told me that I wanted the control, I want to organize everything, and I want to tell everybody what to do. So he told me that I have this attitude. And I think that spending time together help us to understand our aspects of our personality that maybe we don't know before. We didn't know before. So it's very interesting point. Now I'm asking you, how do you think these the common activities, the common interests can help to create a positive environment in a workplace?
Okay, I think having a common interest with a person would ease the process to know each other. Like it makes it faster and easier for us, and we can. For example, we are talking about our favorite movies, and we like to watch movies, and we can bond easily and like at an instance, and then we can move on to other conversations, other topics, and it makes us more comfortable to move on to other topics if we have something in common. But in this case, I don't think the crucial and main point is to have the common interests. I think the main point is to open-minded to other person's interests and point of view and try to understand them. And even if it's easier for us to communicate if you have something in common, I really feel in my daily life I'm really comfortable with some people that I have nothing in common, because I try to understand their point and they are trying to understand my point. And actually, being different and being diverse is really colorful. We are really colorful. I get surprised by their interests. I get curious about their interests. So yeah, being open-minded is the key, I can say.
Yeah. And Loredana, what's your point of view about it?
So we discussed about free time activities, and we discussed about trips and maybe other activities we really like, but just going out for a drink or just having a conversation about your favorite book there somewhere in a cafeteria at work could be a plus for our communication. It is everything it's about managing our emotions. You know, everything starts with us. If we know and recognize our emotions and maybe our unsatisfied needs, because our emotions come on our unsatisfied needs, we can communicate in an assertive way with people around us. I mean, we recognize their emotions either, and in this way we have that emotional intelligence. Is it important? Definitely, because it motivates us to go farther. On the other hand, it makes us to understand and to recognize emotions in other people, and why not to have better communication, better collaboration, and assertive communication. So you know that you started with sharing is caring. I think that's great, and it was very important thing that we had this meeting here and we had the possibility to share our knowledge, information, opinions. So I really liked being here with you girls. It was great, and
yes, it was very nice sharing information with you. And we can say that sharing our interests, our personalities, our emotions can be can be very powerful, can be very helpful to create a better environment in the workplace, but even in projects at school, even in common life, in everyday life. So I think that we can conclude saying sharing is caring. So
So
Yeah, I
that's
think
that's
that's
it.
it. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.